So the person's just been arrested.
We're here to keep everyone safe, including you. Okay?
Yeah.
I don't want to get you in trouble, and I'll let you know that we did.
I'm threatening to take her to jail. Security's going with him. The guy's a bully. The city's done everything they can to calm people's voices. Oh, I saw this. They're having a pop-up. You can see that. I smell food, though. So that was the first. You're welcome.
It was not in the staff's original draft of the DD90 ordinance. The planning commission had the staff add it. Besides being a bad idea in principle, the fee as formulated is bad in practice. The next slide is based on the staff's recommended formula for computing the fee. The fee varies depending upon how many bedrooms are in the condo. And basically for a one-bedroom condo, it's $86,000 plus. For a two-bedroom, it's $136,000. For a three-bedroom, it's $238,000. The fee is a wash for the developer if the condos being built are priced at a citywide median price. The fee does, however, does not go up if you build more expensive condos. The next slide.
There's a blood on their hands.
The next slide shows how the developers more.
Keep cashing on Rayathon. Piece of shit. Sorry, piece of shit. Oh, you're learning some history, bitch.
The next slide shows how the developers more expensive condos can make more money by paying
Sergeant.
a fee instead of selling fees.
I'm not going anywhere.
It's based on the imaginary.
Go ahead.
Can I get a Santos?
Yeah, I do.
Can you clear the walk back, please, sir?
Yeah. This guy's blocking the film. He's blocking the film.
Can I get Santos?
This is last time, he's already got to change your VNS, your VNS stuff will be the same propriety, you give them, gestures. Trying to make perspective with that. You don't provide.
They were saying profanity to Ryan because and no one said anything.
Like, I remember last week that you have a choice. Trying to, for disrupting a meeting and for.
They were disrupting the meeting. It's okay for them to disrupt the meeting, but
I'm saying, we're not gonna say.
they will say profanity behind me the whole time.
Excuse me, I gotta clear the walkway, please.
I am. I'm behind the door.
They're trying to come through.
Yeah. You're blocking my film. You need to stop right now, or I'm going to arrest you. I'm going to tell you one more time. Stay out of my way. I'm filming. And he goes right in the way.
No, it's your choice. And that's a nice request to you to comply with that.
Santos has nothing to do with this right now.
Again, I'm asking you,
When you asked me
you said explain it, I did. No, you didn't. You told me no, and then we had to come over there and ask you to leave. And then as you walked out, you continued to yell profanity, and the crowd was so
yeah, because I was
being disrupted. I
asked to
understand.
leave. I was singled out among all the
You're not singled out. Somebody else came out right before you. Okay, I'm asking you again for your identification so we can properly identify you. He's already told you you're not welcome on the property for a year, and then we will let you go on your way. That's all I'm asking.
Why was I singled out?
I've already explained, so I'm not going to go over it.
I need
Santos doesn't have anything to do with it.
yes.
You're being asked to leave. I'm getting your identification and then you're gonna leave.
You have your ID card? You refuse to identify yourself.
I have my school ID.
Okay, that's fine.
You can also verbally ID under law.
Okay. Hadassah.
Spell it.
HASSGAH. Ashken. ASHEK.
Your birthday?
That's not included in my school ID.
Still part of your identification. So
Block the exit so
You want me to provide my ID, but
They're doing everything they can to keep us from filming.
I want to know what did I do wrong because I spoke with you before about the rules.
The exit's behind us and the wall's behind us, so no one can go through a wall that I know of.
yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
wanna
speak.
give her-
I don't want to be singled out, so come speak to me.
Okay, we'll go.
I'm gonna go outside. Just because they're threatening to arrest her so much. They're not saying that she committed a crime, but they're violating the State ID Act. You don't have to ID if you're not being suspected of a crime.
Does she have to provide her birth certificate?
No. I mean, if she's committing a crime, but if she's not committing, they haven't told her what crime, so.
I just need your birthday. All I need is your birthday. That's it. Step back.
That's not even provided in my school ID.
I know, but you just identifying yourself for our report. That's it.
You don't have to identify for a report.
For criminal trespass. That's it.
Oh, for criminal trespass,
You're
so
not being
yeah.
arrested for this. This is not.
They're giving her a warning.
Arresting you.
For 12 months, she won't be able to return.
I'm sorry, what?
She won't be able to return for 12 months.
Yeah, for a year. She got returned
They
for a
had-
year.
they did not want me to.
That's not a violation of the First Amendment, huh? There goes cave view, not filming.
I'm not sure where you're going with that, but I'm just talking about something different.
I did not trespass.
We're not talking about criminal trespass. What a criminal trespass is if you're asked to leave, you refuse to leave.
I did not refuse to leave.
The officer said you didn't refuse to leave in there.
I did not refuse to
She's already left.
That's why they're identifying to give you a
leave. I
warning.
left on my
You're,
own.
just listen for 1 second. Just
I was
stop.
talking
Just stop
myself
for
and
1
they
second.
got-
Listen. You want an explanation? I'm trying to explain it to you.
Why are you
They're-
lying though?
I'm explaining it to you. They asked you to leave. You're going to be asked not to come back. It's a criminal trespass notice that you can't come on the property for a year. That's what they're establishing now for today. Security asked you to leave. Okay, you can argue all you want. I'm trying to explain it
Can
to you
you
all
bring
day.
him though?
I'm not bringing anybody. I'm trying
All
to
we're doing is
explain
getting your information and we'll walk away. All we need is your information and we're leaving.
But you're not investigating?
He asked you to leave after you
It's a bad
established
sergeant.
your supervisor. He's telling you.
Yeah, that guy's a
you're not
bully.
welcome here.
He's threatened me for years.
Just give her the notice.
You've been asked.
Just give the notice.
Ma'am, you were asked to.
She's a tax-paying citizen.
Does she have to
You've
provide
been
her
given notice. You're not allowed back on this property.
Because they're saying criminal trespass is a crime without the crime. Before she did it because they didn't tell her a crime.
Yeah.
But you also have to like articulate a lot.
I need to speak, at least you can get two testimonies.
I can't go.
You can't just get like
That's
this lie on his
They
behalf.
threatened to arrest her too. And notice they're not doing anything to the
I left with the
proposal.
person you guys asked.
All I'm asking is for your
One-sided.
birthday and we'll walk away.
No, no.
We got your name.
They're probably going to try to arrest her. Probably
Why did I do that?
ALG.
He doesn't have to give you
The
your.
ALG might be her CPW for criminal trespass for him, but I don't know. Okay.
At least bring him back so we can face his lies.
Yeah, investigate. Try investigating. If you need any help with that, let me know.
Never give the cops information.
I didn't understand. So next time, just remember, you're in control. Stay cool.
Yeah, they try to escalate. That's their
Yeah,
that's their
that's
plan.
their-
That's what they do to me.
They want to make you.
Thank you so much.
That's what they want to do.
Thank
Make
you.
you get
You're welcome.
upset.
No one's telling
So
anyone
then once you
anything
get
about it.
upset and you raise your voice, then just keep quiet.
Okay, and you were filming me in the box.
Me too. I got filmed too. It's on live stream.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
So we've got a bunch of pictures of dead family members. The everyone. Baram, what's up? This is what's going on today. There's an anti-war protest right now. And since Nixon, ex-President Nixon, the government's been trying to target anti-war protesters and minorities. That's what it said. As you look it up, the tapes have been released. We're going to go back inside. They're threatening another woman right now. They just kicked her out. So all 3 women they've kicked out so far are pro-ceasefire. The Hawks are still in there, and they're ignoring the Hawks, the ones that want more bombings. So here's what's going to happen. Let me just lay it out for a possibility. Israel just struck. The IDF just bombed Lebanon, Iran. They've attacked their country. They attacked Australians in a aid worker procession yesterday and killed them on purpose. And
Good to see you, Daddy.
bye. Good to see you too. And that's a little troll. So here's what's going to happen. They got 3 women out there. I guess the cops are leaving them alone, but they kicked 3 women out.
Yeah, I saw them. Yeah. Them and Layla. I don't know if Layla.
Yeah.
Is she out too?
Huh?
Is she outside?
Yeah, all 3 of them. The other one looks like she walked away. Okay.
Probably.
So what's going to happen here? Let me explain it. North Korea is going to get mad and launch a nuclear missile, possibly. And then once North Korea launches a new nuclear missile, all life on the planet, except for cockroaches and bacterium, will be dead. I think that the war is going along well. We could all die 2 seconds into this next live stream. It'll happen fast. It'll be called mutual assured destruction. The B-52s and the stealth bombers are doing sorties still. They're circling the areas that they're going to drop nukes on. There's intercontinental ballistic missiles that are prepped and ready for launch. There's all sorts of nuclear missiles that are being prepped and ready to launch. And so that's what could happen. So I don't think we need a ceasefire. I think we're doing good, right? Just being facetious, obviously. If you're really worried about your life, you should be trying to get peace in the Mideast. The same thing that President Carter tried to get. All the presidents basically tried to have, except for Trump, tried to have peace talks in the Mideast. Try to have peace in the Mideast. Trump fired. So the destabilization is what causes all this.
Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now!
The police are kicking everybody out.
Ceasefire now! 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 Ceasefire now!
Bring them home now.
Pastors are here. Jewish people are here. There's lots of people that are protesting the city council for a resolution on a ceasefire, which is, it's a bit controversial as to whether it will happen if they did that, like if it would have any effect at all. But the police are here to make sure that if there's any free speech that's controversial, that they quash it. Unconstitutionally, of course. They're going to come after us too, watch.
They're gonna come after
This is not constitutional because there's a band setting up. We can't watch the band.
You want to watch the band?
Yeah, we're not protesting. We're
Can't
filming,
watch
right? So, but we can't watch the band because we're filming.
Yeah.
That's a violation of all sorts of constitutional.
You can't watch the band?
So, dude, the police are trained with ask, tell, make. So first that they ask you, and then they attack you. First they ask. They just go ask, make. They escalate, clearly escalate.
He doesn't like me to go near. I'm gonna be with this.
there's a lady out there for the vendor. Oh, okay. So it's something totally different. Okay. I'm heading out there.
What's going on? So the band is setting up.
Not sure.
You guys got some green aqua hair, full hair.
No, not the vendor, it's the lady.
Oh yeah. Yes, we'll go out. Keep an eye on them.
I know. The two other friends who say that. And they're all.
Can't get out because people are standing in the way. That's not a problem. Excuse me. Security guard's not worried about anybody standing in the way. Just if you're filming. See that? I don't see nobody yelling. Cops are coming because that Karen got all upset. So just follow. Karen's got somebody in her eyes.
Raped and murdered the 8-year-old child in the 80s, a serial killer. They gave him a 30-year plea deal. He only served 11 years. Came out.
Where are they taking her?
You're already aware of that. I didn't act like you don't know I'm walking down the steps. Don't put your hands on me. And don't even come in my space. What's the name of the judge who gave the serial killer, he called himself? He got a 30-year plea deal after rape and murdering an 8-year-old girl in the 80s, right here in Travis County.
Oh man.
Then he started calling the police in 2023, telling them he was a serial killer.
Who is it?
He's known to have killed a couple more.
What's his name? What's his
I
name?
can't think of his name. That's already been in the news.
It's been in the news.
And the former police chief, Chacon, lives in Pflugerville. That's out in the area they got him in anyway. But I'm not impressed by that. I'm only wanting to know the name of the judge and the DA who allowed the man who raped and murdered the 8-year-old child in the 80s.
The judge and the DA.
And they caught him here in 2023. He started calling in saying he was a serial killer. They arrested him in 2023, May 25th, 2023. I ran into him at that bus stop near Pflugerville, Tech Ridge. That's before he made the news. Don't even put your hands on me. Don't ask me my name. I haven't given anybody my name. Okay? I know the new police chief out needs to be black.
It's totally separate.
Okay? I have some information about the corrupt art Activism if you'd like some more information about him. Yeah.
Yeah, answer's yeah.
No. I want to know why we'd be denied medical records after I was attacked and assaulted November 24, 2020. Two breaks in my spine, injuries, okay? And from Zell. And a detective told me I could walk in there in early 2021. And I walked in a lot more, and I walked in politely and cleanly, black female in there. I guess they knew I was coming, okay? And she told me to my face that she wasn't going to give me, she didn't have to give me all my medical records, she wasn't going to. Then two females walked in who looked like they were UT students, kind of blondish hair. She was real polite with them, waited on them first. They signed stuff, walked out. I don't even think she had me sign the correct stuff. It acted like I was trespassing if I tried to go get my medical records from when my bones were broken. I was brought there by ambulance, okay? And what happened when the officers who showed up in the ambulance attendants, November 24, 2020, two in uniforms, some kind of uniforms that were both white males. The two ambulance attendants were also white. They wouldn't even help me up off the cement. I was in so much pain, I could hardly speak or walk. Okay? And I said I was worried about him attacking again. He'd already attacked me a couple times, and they knew him. I was told APD. They had me sign something right there at the scene to act. I was too injured. When I try to do anything, they act like go through 311. Nobody calls me back. When I try to do things even politely, more cleaned up, I'm still bullied and intimidated. We're gonna walk in. And they get into my records, falsify stuff about me. They want, well, an apology won't work, okay? What I know about anybody in uniform who shows up when somebody's attacked that way, aggravated assault with bodily harm that way, okay? That there wouldn't be any legal right for a cop to even have somebody that injured even sign something right there, that way. That wouldn't even be legal, right? For that would they crossed the line. Yeah, I'm actually speaking out loud. You might as well not even speak, because you're wishy-washy. What I know in a scene like that, there wouldn't even be legal for them to have me sign something that quick. That wasn't even legally handled. So me wanting to get the information on who the 2 ambulance attendants and the 2 men in uniform who showed up. I want the names of the officers who showed up. First, last,
I mean, if you look at all security staff around here,
2 ambulance attendants, they wouldn't even help me up off the cement. I had 2 breaks in my spine. I had bad injuries. I was in pain for a year and a half. I couldn't even go get follow-up care. When I tried to call numbers to try to get some, they'd start bullying me on the phone, okay? It was hard for me to keep paperwork because I was homeless and I had a lot of stuff in storages, okay? If I get upset, then I go, you have a right to be upset, okay? They tell me, look, you can't be in the light here while they're smoking their dope like at sunrise or dealing drugs. And if you say something like, move out of the way, even if you go over there to get food, you have a right to complain about them because you're creating a public disturbance if you get upset or if you yell. You can't raise your voice. Because if they smoke their dope or deal their drugs around you, in any of these homeless places, then it's okay. Okay? That's what. Okay? I am not listening to you. I want to hear you wishy-washy. Yes. Okay. Public information and stuff. Okay. Even with incidents happen, if they wrote down they didn't even write down aggravated assault when that happened. I was brought to Dell. The injuries I had there were really bad. Okay, well, okay, even if I couldn't legally do much about it, me as a human being, I have a right to get my records on what they put down about the injuries or anything, correct? Yes. I have a right to get, so how would when I went in there even trying to be polite to sign to get it, because, you hear me? Why would they try to disrespect me and bully me, even me trying to go about things, doing the right things? I still get bullied and intimidated because they want to block me from getting what? My own records? How would my brother got a corporate attorney have a right to act like, hey, you can't get even criminal records? I mean, it's in my name. There shouldn't be a problem. It's not going to hurt me. You're hurting me more, right? I'm a human being. How are you going to treat me like, oh, look, if this happened, you did this, okay? Well, that's done over what? Whatever happened. And if something even went to a courtroom, I never had an attorney, okay? Nobody even, when something else happened, when somebody attacked me and injured me badly, not too long after 9/11.
That's the assistant chief over there with the 4 stars. This is like a captain or
that was
commander or
terrible,
something.
okay? I couldn't do nothing about that, so I don't know what. How did you have people laugh at me about that? Okay? What was I supposed to do about when people injured me badly, then I can't even get to a hospital, can't get my own records, I have people laughing in my face, okay? I had nothing to do with 9/11. Okay, and if they were, even when they brought people to the state hospital back years ago, I was there, and then somebody attacked me, body slammed me, shattered my left collarbone, and head injuries too. I wasn't even brought to. They told me, oh, they were going to bring me to. I didn't say nothing to her. She walked up to me in a day room. I was going to leave. I was there voluntarily. I was going to walk out. I hadn't done nothing. She walked up to me, put her hand on my left collarbone, and body slammed me.
There's an assistant chief behind here.
Female
against the door.
Security guard, blonde hair, blue eyes, short hair, shorter than me. I guess she was trained.
This guy's a commander or a captain or something.
Some shoulder and body slammed me and dragged me into a seclusion room. I hadn't said or done nothing to her. Okay? And then they kept. I was in there yelling and screaming. I'm going back not too long after 9/11. Okay? I was never brought to a hospital anywhere. She dragged me into a seclusion
It's APD.
room.
That's Mike. He's head of APD security.
Head injuries still. and nobody brought me to a hospital. Nothing. After some hours, they drove me around in a white van on the hospital property. That's an old state hospital. I'm talking about not too long after 9/11. Old state hospital. They saying they were going to bring me to the emergency room. I knew they weren't. They were driving around in circles on that property. They drove me to a little old building. The lights weren't on. Brought me into a room. The X-ray machine wasn't even plugged in on. Act like they X-rayed it. And then brought me back to the hospital. They never got me medical care. There had a bunch of older doctors showing up, older than me. Gotta admit, this was some years back, and they drugged me up and started putting words in my mouth, having me sign stuff that didn't even happen. Had me all on painkillers, had me start signing shit. I never got medical care. When I would try to go to Breckenridge back in the day to get any x-rays, they would block me from even going in there to get x-rays. That went on for years, okay? So whatever they put in my record, they falsified everything about me then. I couldn't do nothing, okay?
What do you know about ex-Chief Acevedo?
True?
You mentioned
All I know is police chief for a long. I worked there for 25 years in the downtown area.
you don't know about his rape culture that he
I
had?
don't know. I just know
Yeah.
he's there. And then I know he...
Do some research into his history.
He resigned. I don't know much about
Yeah.
it. Okay? But when I was upset near Rudy's, which is a barbecue place, this was when they were political people voting, and I was thinking about some people would attack me. Some people were in beige uniforms, so they would hang out there a lot. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was sitting up there, and he came walking up from the sidewalk. It was him.
Mm-hmm.
And this was after he had been chief a little while, and then they were voting on chief not too long before he resigned and retired, and they put together. So I don't really know much about it. Not that I can think about it at the top of my head. I know he lives in Pflugerville.
Yeah.
I read it in the news.
He was fired from the California Highway Patrol for illicit sexual innuendos and pictures of another coworker that was below him, and then he sued CPS. I mean, not CPH or CHP, because the city. All these cops are dirty. They're all dirty. They all participate in protecting the mayor and his rape culture and his cocaine culture.
You're only here, so I don't know anything you're saying because I didn't read it.
Yeah. Oh, it won't be in the news. It won't ever be in the news. Look up Dusterhoff. Look up Assistant Chief Dusterhoff. His story was in the news. It was well covered. He was strangling women, raping women, passing cocaine at the Yellow Rose. He got fired, and he said, wait till I tell where APD buries the bodies. That's what he said when he left. Assistant Chief. So
I know Art Acevedo, his background,
he was with them, yeah.
Came from California also.
Yeah, he came from CHP. I think the Bulldog had the article on him, why he got fired and the whole thing. He was $1 million baby. When he came here, he already got $1 million settlement from CHP.
Art Acevedo?
Art Acevedo. He had $1 million when he came here. But look at, I think it's the Bulldog or the Austin Monitor, one of the two. They cover the news, the other news won't carry.
What about Art Acevedo?
Dirty. Dirty. Yeah, look at his history. Like I said, look in the Bulldog, these are dirty cops. I know that you like cops, but these cops, like Officer Martin.
When I had a gun pointed at me.
Oh, yeah.
And the guy with the gun on Springdale Station Challenge was busy choking the girl in apartment 6.
And the cops were worried about you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because I got away.
So we got an assistant chief right here. We got a couple sergeants. We got a lot of high brass here. That other guy that was standing here with the stripes, he was like, he's like a commander.
When I was saying some things, he's
I was
involved
trying
in
to take
some
care
of
of business over there.
Older guy.
Yeah, she called the police on you.
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying, that older one, he probably knew what I was talking about.
Well, we always have the First Amendment, unfortunately.
My age group, he knew what I was talking about.
Well, then you can move around. I mean, you know how to use your remote control on your TV, right? Walk around.
Art Acevedo, he was mishandling the sexual assault cases.
Yeah. A lot of women were raped by APD. That's why they destroyed the evidence, because the cops are raping women.
Yeah.
That's well known. But it's not going to be covered in the news. All right, well, I hope you're okay. So don't call the police. Again, don't call the police. Who? I don't care. I mean, that's their problem. She needs to walk away like she did. So this guy here is Mike. He's a Jewish person for peace in Palestine. Just literally 30,000 people have died in this war, this current war. Hey, puppy dog. Hey, puppy dog. You good? You okay? So hot.
You could say I did a bug.
It's a sweet dog.
Yeah, I felt off. You're here for everybody. Mostly for me, but
So, yeah, it just goes on.
Please take a moment to read one of the tombstones to see one family, one child, one entire generation of people who have been massacred. These are human beings that died. These are human beings that were murdered. They had bombs dropped on them. Just take a moment and look.
That lady didn't know you were not a cop because of the black uniform.
Oh, I know.
She was yelling. I'm like, yeah, cool. You take it easy, man. Damn it! How come this thing's not working?
That's so sad.
Oh my God!
Yeah, she's been through a lot. And she'll be traumatized forever, and the system's just gonna bully her no matter where she goes. It doesn't matter. That's what the system does because they're in power and you're not. They work for you and you don't.
Look at all these children. That's sad.
This isn't even like.